Blizzard Licensing Product Panel. How are you doing? I guess I'm waking up a little bit because I just said that twice. So it's almost BlizzCon time. I have to ask how many people got their BlizzCon tickets out there. Yeah? Are you ready? I'm pretty excited. It's late this year. It's in November, so it's a long time to wait. What about, how many of you have been by our booth this year? We're going to talk about that in a minute. This is the first time that we've ever had our own booth, Blizzard licensed products. So we're going to show you some stuff that we have, and we hope that you'll come visit us. But first of all, I want to welcome you. And I want to introduce our panelists to you. So we're going to start from this side and just go down. Corey Stockton, who is World Design Chief World Designer?
Yeah, lead content designer.
Lead content designer on the World of Warcraft Team 2.
Hello.
And I don't know if you guys have gone to our panels in the past. We've always said this is a licensed product panel. Please don't ask questions about the game. And that stinks, right? Because you want to ask questions about the game. That's why Corey's here today. So we're going to have 30 minutes for Q&A at the end. Chris Messon. Our Senior Vice President of Story and Content Development. Yeah. Yes. Mickey Nelson. What's your title? Sorry. Nick Carpenter, Senior Art Director. Senior Vice President Art Director. And we have Jason Bischoff, who is our licensing manager, is going to speak to some new products. And our favorite Brand Bridges from Sideshow Entertainment. Have you been by the Sideshow booth yet? First stop I always make, Sideshow booth. First stop. Booth 115, Hall 8. If you go down to the end where the PlayStation stand is and where Xbox, you'll see our booth there. We really want you to come by. You can win an epic purple lanyard every day by doing our quest. We do have a full signing schedule tomorrow. Chris is going to be in our booth signing the art of Blizzard. We do have Udon art signing at the end of the day. So come by and you can see the full schedule. But Michael Stackpole will be there for 2 days. We have Cheeks Galloway is going to be there. Mickey's also signing. So there's always going to be stuff going on. We are selling a lot of exclusives. Have you guys stood in line for exclusives yet? It wasn't too long, right? You get through the line pretty fast?
No.
Oh, sure you are. We're trying to get everybody in and out really quickly. These are two of the exclusives that we have. This is the reversible Baneling Zergling plush that you see. And the Udon fan art book has just released. It's the first time anyone's seen it. It is published by Udon, as I mentioned, and it's the hardcover edition. We have our Momot Papercraft. Momot Papercraft is huge and free, and we've imported it for this show. It's only $10 a piece at our booth. And as I mentioned before, if you come to get your picture taken with any of our partners and our products at our partners' booth, bring it by between 5 and 7. You have to tweet it or put it on Facebook, and you can get a free epic purple lanyard. So we have all the instructions and where to go in our booth. Just come by and check it out. There's the epic purple lanyard. And there's the sign that you're going to be looking for, okay? And this has a list of all of our products and where they are at our partners' booths. All right, so I want to get straight to the good stuff. We're going to keep this short and brief for you. So we're going to start off with the coolest stuff, maybe, Sideshow Entertainment, Brand Bridges. How are you doing? So you have something in front of you. So let's just get to what it is that you brought. Now, we all know that Diablo has been on sale. Some of us have bought it already, maybe. What are you showing us today?
Thank you to those of you who have pre-ordered. And we wanted to share with you the best feature that you may not have seen before, which is the smoldering glow of Diablo's infernal furnace in this light effect that's been captured in the chest. We've got this really tuned up paint. The whole thing is just absolutely spectacular. And we're gearing up to start shipping these guys before the end of the year. Lights included.
And this is the first time that we're seeing the lights on Diablo, correct?
That is absolutely true.
And the ship date for this?
This is November 2013, so now's the time.
Is Brian Fay in the room? Brian? Stand up and everybody give a applause for Brian Fay who helped.
Tortured Brian for a little bit with this one. Poor guy. He's kind of the guy who gets to work on a project for more than a year. But anyways, this thing is amazing, and he did an amazing job. I know Dave Cortez started it, and Brian took it to the finish line. And you guys, it's absolutely amazing. If you guys get a chance, come and check it out.
So real quick, I'm going to jump in. So talking about Brian Fay specifically, you might know his work. He did the Art This piece for us that released earlier in the year. And then what's so kind of cool about Brian's story, and it's been awesome to have him on board, but once upon a time, Brian was on the outside. And we did one of these panels like, I don't know, 4 years ago. And we were kind of humoring new talent to kind of bring on board for the action figure program that we had cooking with DC Direct at the time. So right about then we were planning to do a Headless Horseman piece with DC, and we had just finished an Art This piece as well. So we didn't even know who Brian Fay was, other than the dude that we had liaised with to kind of do the Art This piece. But we knew we wanted somebody special for the Headless Horseman. And so that ultimately ended up being Brian Fay. So that was the second piece in our DC line. And then he just got so good that we brought him back for the Art This piece with Sideshow that ultimately Nick was like, all right, I know there's kids in the audience, but this is a team for team panel. He's like, fuck it, we are hiring this mofo. So sure enough, Brian's been on full time for about a year and a half. Is that right? Oh, that's crazy. But anyway, he's been a stellar addition, and he's actually cooking on some other stuff. One of which we just revealed in the Sideshow booth, and we have to show next, right, Ken?
We have to switch the slide. That's a close-up of Diablo, by the way. And this is our Diablo. It's hard to tell by this picture. A huge wing span. You want to speak to this, Nick?
Yeah, so this is Deathwing. Like I said, for Brian, we pretty much torture him, all the time. I mean, really, this guy has basically been working on this thing, for most of his career at Blizzard. And you guys, every inch of this thing has sculpted detail on it. Anytime you'd be like, "Are we finished?" I'm like, "No, not yet." And it is basically the destruction of Stormwind and Deathwing in all of his glory. No one's ever seen him like this. This is the first time we're actually I think he's at Sideshow's booth, but we're really proud to have you guys get a chance to see this. It's been a labor of love, and Pablo started it, and Brian took it to the finish line once again. And you guys, I can't explain it. If you thought the Art This piece was amazing, this shadows it completely. Of course, only appropriate that Deathwing would do that. But it is just absolutely stellar, and I couldn't be more proud of it. And I think Brian did an amazing job. If you guys can put your hands together for Brian, amazing job.